So we're going to take a look at the trade show schedule template. Now this is a PDF template we have here. It's free to download, so go ahead and download it. Basically, when you open up the file, this is what you're going to see. The first thing you're going to notice is that it's filled with a bunch of phony data, but I just threw that in there so you could kind of get an idea of how it's going to look once you're finished. The first thing you're going to want to do is go over to the Clear All Duties button right here and just click that quickly. Now, I find sometimes it takes a little bit of time. You can see I got the little spinny ball here on the Mac, so it's going a little slow. I'm not really sure why it does that, but it takes a little bit of time to clear all those fields. I guess it's not, a PDF's strong suit, all these tables like this, but I thought it was a pretty easy way to make this template, and it allows you to print it and change things pretty quickly. And I mean, most people have Reader installed in their computer already, and you can edit all the stuff just inside that. You don't need to open up. You don't need Acrobat Pro or anything like that to edit it. You can do it all inside of Reader. So the first thing I'm going to want to do here is you can see how they're just sample employee names. So the employee names stay. You can see after I click Clear All Duties, so that way you can reuse the template easier. But when you want to change these, just go ahead and type in your stuff. I'll put my own name here just as an example, and then I'll make a second change here. Just tester test will be the other person. So we'll leave in the other sample employees here for this one. Also the times here can be changed to whatever you want. So if the show starts at 6, just change that there, and then adjust the times as you need them. You can do it by hours, half an hour, 15 minutes, whatever you want. You are limited, though, to how many slots are here. So keep that in mind. So the first thing I'm going to do is set for myself is booth duty. So I'm going to imagine not booth duty. What am I talking about here? First thing we're going to want to do is set up the trade show booth. So we'll put the setup here. That'll be at 8 a.m. And you know what? I'll also be there to take it down. Sorry, I jumped ahead there, but so also the teardown, and let's see, tester test here is going to help me set up, and sample employee 5 is going to help me with the teardown. We're going to want to get out there in a hurry, so we'll assign another person to tear down too. All right. And then I'm going to want to assign, any other things that you have. I mean, there's a couple options here. You got booth duty, a break, a meeting, other, that could be for anything, presentation, setup, tear down, and walking the show floor. So I'll put myself here with a few booth duties, and then a couple here. And, maybe these other people are just there to tear down, so they don't have any booth duty. But maybe I've got a meeting here. Sample employee 4 has got a presentation for now here. And you get the idea of it. So you're going to go through and set all your employees and their activities there quickly for the trade show, just for the day. And then when you scroll to the next page, you'll see a quick summary of your staff, the 6 people you've got there, the number of booth duty shifts they have, just so you can see if you're trying to make that even. I find a lot of the time people want to make sure that everyone has the same amount, so that's a quick way to do that. You get an overall view of how many slots you've assigned those people for. And then it also breaks out specifically who's responsible for the setup of the booth and who's responsible for the teardown of the booth. So you can see myself and tester test are going to be setting up, and myself, sample employee 5 and 6 are going to be tearing down. I just broke that out because a lot of the time, whether people pretend that they didn't know or something, a lot of people try to get out of the booth setup and teardown. So it's a good way to break it out and make sure that everyone's very clear on who's going to be responsible for that. So that's basically it. It's a pretty easy template. It's free to download on the site. If you have any ideas on how to make it better, shoot me a quick message or leave a comment below. And that's it. Good luck with your show.